What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, the Protect Your Peace lady. What's up? It's me, Erica. We are down here, honey, to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let the diva know you stopped by. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Um, we start off with Robin. Overall, the episode, I'd give the episode maybe an 8 out of 10. I am glad that it is almost over. We only have one more episode to go until the reunion. So we see that Robin in the first scene is faking that she's having stress about a 4-person wedding ceremony that she is going to tailgate off of her brother-in-law's wedding ceremony. So she's stressed out. She's going to have to get a dress and flowers and cake and all of this other stuff. Honey, you can go to the supermarket and get one of the cakes out of the bakery and tell them to put up some bells on it, um, and some bells and ribbons on it and call it a day. What, you're gonna get a cake and ship it to Jamaica? Like, stop fucking lying. That's the thing that I do not like about. I just wish that the women were a tad bit authentic, a little bit more authentic. This storyline, knowing what's going on with Juan, these stories coming out and allegations coming out, you to act like you need all these things and flowers and cakes and all this other stuff, girl, it's fake. So she goes to a wedding dress shop. I don't know. She went to a wedding dress shop. um Ashley and Giselle show up. Did you notice that when Giselle called the tiara a tiara, the girl corrected her? Did anybody else notice that? And then when she went to refer to it again, she referred to it as a crown. Yeah. So they started. Giselle and Ashley are sitting there talking while Robin is playing wedding dress. Robin, like, literally, how many seasons ago? I guess it was that. Was it the first season? It was the first season. She gave away her wedding dress because she was never getting married again. I think Robin should have gone and got a slip dress, a ivory or ecru slip dress to wear in Jamaica on the beach, barefoot with a crown of flowers. She could have did that, and that's it. I am very interested in seeing what she wore during her ceremony, to where she had to go to, because if you're going to have it in Jamaica, like, okay, where is it going to be? I don't know. I just find it weird that they're just playing in the dresses. Anyway, so yeah, so when Wendy and Mia, they come up. Mia was telling Wendy how attractive she was and how into her she was. I thought it was kind of strange how on Watch What Happens Live with Gordon right there, that she made a comment about Wendy and then saying, if Eddie could be there, like, I don't know, I'm not impressed at all. So they said that Wendy and Mia left together, and this is where I get, like, annoyed with Wendy. Like, it's like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't understand the dynamics of the show. I honestly do not understand the dynamics of the show where you can actually come back and actually recover from somebody assaulting you by throwing a drink at you and then turning around and trying to hit you with a purse. Wendy recovered really quickly from that. I'm not sure how fast I would recover. I don't think that I'm evolved. Even with all the protect your energy and the crystals under the moon and all of that stuff, I don't think I'm that evolved to, after somebody assaults me and attempts to hit me with a purse, that I can recover from that quickly, as Wendy has. Wendy is, it's amazing. It's amazing. Um, Robin, she wants to know why the mom isn't there. She hasn't told her yet. Um, she was like, "Oh, I'm about to tell Robin," because Ashley had to leave, and she was like, "I'm gonna tell Robin." There was a lot of references to the amount of stuff that Giselle adds to stories. Giselle saying, "I'm gonna tell it if you tell me. I'm gonna tell it." Ashley saying, "Are you gonna put some more sauce on it?" They're well aware of when Giselle retells a story, that there's going to be something added to it that may not have been true, and all she's going to do is come back and say, "Oh, I misunderstood what you said." That's what she does. And so that would make me rewind all the way back to her story with Chris, knowing how Giselle moves and adding, extras to stories. I'm interested in knowing the real story behind, the thing with her and Chris, because now I feel like, oh, maybe you are just telling a lie and just saying anything to develop a storyline at this point. But we're at the end of the season, so we're not going to rewind that far back. Can we have a bachelorette party at an upscale steak and lobster strip club? But we're not going to invite Wendy and Karen. She doesn't want to invite Wendy because Wendy was laughing, even though Robin laughs every single time someone is in conflict. If you pan the screen over to Robin, she's laughing all the time. So because Wendy was laughing at the way that her and Karen were going back and forth, she decides not to invite Wendy. And then, of course, not Karen, because Karen is the one that told her, somebody's your husband or your boyfriend or whoever Juan is to Robin. Roommate, y'all say he's the roommate. That, saying that he has another woman that looks like Karen. Candace, she's talking with Chris about the video reveal and the album cover. I think she's going to do a new album cover. She says the old ladies were fighting. And she says, with the room, there was a rumor about Juan cheating. And then Chris goes, yeah, just throw another husband under the bus. And Candace was like, she showed a picture. It looked like Karen from the back or whatever. And then, I'm with Chris. He asked, did y'all have fun or did you just talk about the husbands? But remember last week when I said that's the reason why they come after each other's husbands, because they don't know they don't know about each other. They're not invested in the relationships as friends would, as real friends would actually be. So they don't know anything. So when it's time to attack, they only go after what they know. They can only go after what they know, and that's the husbands. So here we are. Karen and Wendy are sitting down. Wendy says, you were shaking the table was shaking. She said, yeah, I was shaking the table, and then Robin came to get fed. She's like, I've been holding on to that story about Juan for 3 years. And Wendy says, I remember when you mentioned it, when Robin was like trying to come at Karen during her little wig shift party. And she said, do you think that, you're afraid to get drunk or have drinks because you're afraid about what you would say? And she says, no, you need to be worried about what Juan says when he's drunk. And Robin's like, acting like she doesn't know what the hell is going on. So, Wendy also, lets us know that Robin did not share the picture of Karen that she had in her phone with her. She was like, yeah, she was being shady with that. She didn't show me the picture either. Ashley calls them on FaceTime. She says, I noticed that you guys weren't on the text thread for the Bachelorette party. Wendy actually looked sad. She looked sad. They caught a moment of her and she was like kind of looking down. And I was like, is she really sad for real? Like, you know what? It's probably hurtful, because if she did say like, we're going to move forward, we're moving forward. And she says at this point, she just feels like Robin is looking for any reason to be mad at her. So that's what that is. And she says it's true. You invite the people that you want there, and she doesn't want Wendy there, and she doesn't want Karen there. And I think it was probably a better bachelorette party with who Robin wanted to be there at this bachelorette party, child. Giselle goes over to Mia's house. They're talking about Mexico. She says she was spreading rumors that her and Wendy had sex. She told Robin. And she says, well, yeah, she showed me her vagina and she spread eagle. And she was like, did you ask to see it? She says, no, but I looked. And she says, and then Giselle says, my version of the story is always better. There was so many references to the way that Giselle adds stuff to stories. So another liar, like, I don't know. And it comes from her trying to produce the show, which I don't know what's going on with the production and why they let her do so much or encourage her to do so much, but it actually takes away, like, you're better off as a friend, because it actually takes away from knowing who Giselle is, because Giselle is so busy spreading stories and adding things to them and then turning around and saying, oh, I misunderstood you. she touched it. She said it was pretty. I guess she patted it and was like, they were showing each other their vaginas or whatever. She was like, "What's going on with you and Jackie?" She was like, "She called me the other day," and I was just like, they showed Mia walking down the hall talking about, "What do you need? What do you need?" They got some penis straws for the for the bachelorette party, so they're excited about the bachelorette party. Wendy says she doesn't have an issue with Robin. She doesn't know what the issue is. And Robin has an issue with Wendy, from my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong, because Wendy cussed her ass out and told her relationship was fake after she jumped into the conversation between her and Giselle. Um, and again, Giselle doesn't like Wendy. I don't know. It's like Giselle doesn't like you, Robin doesn't like you. I don't believe that Karen likes Wendy. I believe that, um, after Karen made that comment that Wendy doesn't fit the show, she doesn't fit the look of the show, is what she said. I'm not sure what she's talking about. I could deduce it to a colorist statement, but y'all are like, everything doesn't have to be colorist. But to me, that's a little, I don't know what else she could be referring to. How could this 3-degreed, educated woman who is sociable, she can be sociable, she's not awkward, she has a great personality, how could she not fit the look of the show? I don't know. Wendy, they showed Wendy working, talking about Roe v. Wade. I love to see Wendy working, just, talking about things that are happening. And that's, I don't know if, there's a lot of comments made about, never mind. Okay. So they get on the party bus, and Ashley and Mia have on the same snake skin bodysuit. It's see through apparently. Ashley says that a hoe knows another hoe. We're hoes because we wore this same kind of outfit. And Mia says Ashley looked like a garden snake and she looked like an anaconda. And that is like, when I tell you the best description. That is the best description. And when they showed that picture of little Ashley's little SpongeBob body and Mia and Mia's manufactured body, that was funny. That was funny. Robin shows up. I thought Robin's outfit was cute. They put the crown and the sash on her. Um, what's her name? Charisse gives a toast. In her toast, she says, "Maybe another baby." Let me tell you something. If Charisse knows about rumors about Karen, she knows about rumors about Juan. I find it violent for women who understand the situation their friends are in and suggest they bring other human beings into the equation. If you really truly know Robin, if you truly know Robin, you can see Robin is not interested. This is something, I don't know if she's doing it as societal pressure. I don't know if she's doing it as, a financial thing. I don't know if she's making a business decision by marrying Juan. I don't understand why she's marrying him. If somebody can please explain to me why she's marrying Juan. I don't get it. But for the fact that Charisse gives a toast and says, "Maybe another baby." And I thought it was weird. I think it's also weird that Juan and Robin were playing like Juan wanted a daughter, as if y'all can decide which type of child you get. Um, I think that's weird too. Anyways, um, Karen is making business deals. She takes a picture of her handing a $10,000 check to the man whose company is going to help her manufacture these candles that are over $100. $130 is the price of Karen's candle. Y'all let me know what it smells like. That's crazy as hell. Back on the bus, Mia's dancing. She's holding on to the damn bars, and she's all in Robin's face. They're just laughing, having a good time. Candace asks, "Do you clean a pole?" Ashley says, "To be fair, you've touched things dirtier than that." And then Candace goes, "Did I touch a coochie?" A coochie. Um, They said that Wendy was, Mia said that, no, somebody said that they were kissing. Oh, no, that was Cherise. Cherise said they were kissing and Wendy touched Mia's vagina. And then Mia said that there was a four-way kiss. Candace couldn't remember. Candace, I would be mindful about being that drunk around people who lie as much as Mia and Giselle. I wouldn't, I don't, the level of trustworthiness I don't think that I would have around a bunch of women who lie about anything. I don't think I could do that. They said they had a four-way kiss. Candace was like, I don't even remember. She told Chris that she was in the shower and she doesn't even remember how she got in the shower. So whatever. Um, Candace says it's a commitment to being with a woman. That's a commitment that she doesn't think that she can make. Ashley says, don't knock it till you try it. They get to the strip club Empire. Giselle looks like she passes around $20 to each person. Candace says she wants to see a donkey booty. The women are dancing. Robin lets us know that she's not afraid of a little ass and titty. She looks like she was having a good time. Um, I think Robin, I do think that Robin might be bisexual. I do think that's why I don't understand why she's doing this thing with Juan. I just don't understand it. I feel like I don't understand what difference the marriage would make. I don't get it. Maybe y'all married people can explain to me, and then to like legally bind yourself to this man who is now, he's named in a lawsuit. He's cheated on you. There's allegations coming out that he's still, doing his thing. I just don't understand what a difference a wedding would make. Maybe they told her this season, get married in that storyline. We're not taking this storyline into the next season, maybe. With all this stuff going on with Juan, I couldn't imagine Robin actually coming back next season to deal with Juan and all this foolishness, because I know Karen is going to bring it up. I know Karen better bring it up next season. She better bring it up. Um, what's going on with Michael? They were eating the food and everything. I don't know about the gravy all over the steak, but everything was looking good. The lobster tails and stuff like that. At one point, you see Charisse. I don't know. She took the lobster tail from Mia, and then at one point she had a knife trying. When I tell you they were really really drunk, really drunk. Um, what's going on with Michael? She says we're in a good place right now. I guess they're getting along right now. And Ashley mentions that she feels bad for dating because the man who cheated on her and also has assault charges that were filed against him is not dating anyone right now. No, he's not dating. He's fucking probably, but not dating. So that's something that you probably want to look deeper into. But Ashley was like, I don't know what we're going to do. He's not dating. I felt bad. I haven't dated anyone since. And then Candace shares, he was just at my man's restaurant with another bitch. So I don't even know what you're talking about. So she's like, that's what I'm talking about. Why can't you just be honest? Why can't you he's a cheater, honey. A cheater and a businessman. Girl, what you want him to do? Girl, give me a break. Not Giselle. What's the girl's name? She says they've been very nice to each other. Um, Candace in her interview says she doesn't understand. If she was Ashley, she would take Gullum and half of his money and get on the next train coming. So last night I posted, where does she get Gullum from? Because y'all know I call him, I call Michael and the baby Gullum. I stopped calling the baby Gullum and started calling him Little Jim Crow. Apparently, there's a super fan out there who has called Michael Gullum before, and apparently that's where Candace got it from. And I was like, that's probably right. I don't think that Candace watches my videos, so she got it from the other person. So Chris, she said Chris was at work, and Cherise said you can't be mad because you guys are divorcing. So what's the big deal, right? So then Cherie starts talking about Karen, and she starts saying how Karen will, when she's drunk, she'll sleep with anybody, she'll F anybody. She was like, in fact, the last time I was it was with Karen, out at a club, it was with Karen, and Karen was screwing a worker in the bathroom. She says, but from day one, I didn't spill her tea, but you did, Sharice. On the reunion, you told, I don't tell anybody you're dating what, Blue Eyes? That was it. That's when you told her tea. And it ironically, that has been since that time. It's been 5 or almost 6 years since you said that, and that's how long you and Karen have not been cool with each other. So I, just using deductive reasoning, would say that would be that to me might be the reason why she's not cool with you anymore. I honestly believe that they want her to say it. That, at the reunion you said this, and that's the reason why I don't fuck with you. But she's not going to say that. She gets drunk and will have sex with anybody. She's known for it. Um, but she's making, and then Giselle said, well, she's making up, when she was making up shit about me, saying that Giselle went into a mental institution. Sing Sing, she said, exactly. They showed the clip. Giselle said, I was holding on to that then, and that's when Giselle was like, I'll tell your business, I'll tell your cheating business, I'll tell your this business, I'll tell this business. But Giselle never did say anything. Giselle said that's what she was referring to. And she said that when she called her a drunken whore from Hampton University, she says, you're a drunken whore from nowhere University. That was funny to me. They've all heard it. It's not new. And then Mia says maybe she's heard it. Honestly, I don't believe anything Mia says. When they be asking Mia questions and she be like, I don't believe shit she said. I'll be like, you about to lie. Girl, shut up. And then Ashley goes, well, I know that she has affection for Blue Eyes. And then they talked about Ray hiring a private investigator. They were like, Ray knows. I think he figured out that the guy is harmless. But then Mia said, and to a lot of people's point is that Ray probably allows, and him and Karen have an agreement, the eye candy. I don't think they showed that clip. I remember it showing on, I think, a preview where she asked about having eye candy and he was like, no, or something like that. So I don't know if that, I don't know what that is, but I do agree. And I could agree that, that Ray and Karen have an agreement because Ray is not able to perform, and Karen still has needs. So Mia was like that. Gordon said something to that effect, and she was like, "Yeah," and it's like normal. And like again, the relationships with the women and their husbands, they can be designed anyway, but we live in a society that tells you your marriage should look this way. So anything outside of that, that's the reason why Robin is getting married, because she needs to, I don't, because I feel like, why are you getting married? I feel like it's societal pressures, because I feel like her marrying Juan makes no difference. I feel like the way that people have their relationships designed is, as long as they're not hurting anybody or hurting each other, I don't care. It's not salacious. It's not like, oh my God, I can't believe they're doing that. That is how their relationship is set up. Everybody is not going to do this westernized, traditional, one person, and not have anything. People design their relationships the way that they want to design their relationships. So, um, are you saying that Karen is a prostitute? And then they were like, no, no, we're not saying that. Don't be making shit up. And then anyway, so she says, yeah, older men let their younger wives date. And then Robin got on the stage. She was dancing and had the hiccups and stuff like that. Robin was laying on the floor of the platform where the strippers dance, and they were dancing all over her. And that was the end of the episode. Y'all let me know what y'all think of the episode. Take care of each other and protect your energy. Peace.